Greetings self the interweb, I'm Parax11, review of the good, the bad and the underrated. And yes, this is my next MLP review. I haven't done one on Not Asking for Trouble. I have a couple of plans for talking about it in the future, but I just couldn't get much material out of that boring piece of mediocrity. Also, my perfect pair review isn't going to be after this one, but that's because I have a lot to say on it, and another person who does has a busy schedule. Anywho, Discord's back! The King of Chaos has returned to grace us with a, hopefully, great episode for the season, and it's finally focusing all its time on his relationship with Fluttershy. Sure, it was set up well in Keep Calm and Flutter On, had good moments in Twilight's Kingdom, and faced an interesting test in Make New Friends but Keep Discord, but fully focusing on Fluttercord pleases me greatly. Will this episode be hysterically fun, or a chaotic mess? Let's find out as we take a look at Discordant Harmony. This episode starts with Fluttershy and Discord having their weekly tea.
You really do make the best finger foods. Boo! What do you say?
Excuse me.
At least Cheeto Discord has decent manners.
I had to restock my pantry for our tea party next week.
Oh, I never realized how much work you put into hosting these tea parties.
Oh, it's really not that much.
All hail the most precious pony. Discord then feels guilty about Fluttershy putting so much work into it, and is instructed by himself to host the next one. How she'll get to the Chaos Dimension is any pony's guess.
Are you sure? I wouldn't want you to go through any trouble.
You might be in trouble depending on what kind of weirdness is there at the moment.
I've never been to your house before.
Well, that's okay, because I've never hosted a tea party before. Oh, I've never hosted a tea party before.
Well, then either the party's going to be the bomb or just bomb.
See you tomorrow! I can't wait!
Aww, I won't even question how a millennial-old Chaos Chimera can be so adorable.
How do I make my tea party for her even more perfect?
I'm sorry, dearie. Were you talking to me?
Actually, madam, I'm talking to myself.
That old pony must think she's off her meds.
You have to knock this tea party out of...
Discord figures out that Best Pony deserves the best of everything and goes to the Tea Pony.
Is this where Fluttershy usually buys her tea?
Why, yes, it is.
Oh, of course she's British.
I'm sure Fluttershy would enjoy some of our rose-hip green tea.
Does it decorate your hips in roses or turn you green?
Neither. It just tastes good.
How boring.
Are you implying that the most delectable drink made by man or mutant needs modification? Tread lightly, mister.
Ginseng tea!
Well, definitely don't muck with that, or you have to deal with the wrath of the Dragon of the West.
I told you ginseng tea is my favorite.
The Sea Pony then questions why him and Flutters would be friends. Oh, that proves she can't be British. We'd never be that rude. Unless she's from UKIP, but haven't you ever heard of Opposites Attract, lady? Discord then goes to a teapot shop, who asks the same rude question. Maybe don't question the Chaos God who comes out of frickin' nowhere and can warp reality to his will if you value your everything. He then poofs the teapot to fly and walks it home. Wow, Discord can even make shopping interesting. And judging by his ability to give the clerk that much money, the power to break Equestria's economy. Ooh, that's going to end painfully. He then gets flying origami napkins, pretty cool, as Pinky comes up. With these two's interactions in reality warping off each other, I just want them to have an episode together. I mean, I'd want all the main six having focus episodes to flesh out their dynamic with him, but what about Discord kinda screwed that up.
All you have to do is make Fluttershy feel comfortable. It should be pretty easy for you. You know her so well.
Light bulb.
He causes another economic crisis before going home, which is a bit of a fixer-upper.
Everyone's a bit of a fixer-upper.
He then decides to get a second, familiar opinion on the subject.
What if Fluttershy sees how crazy this place is and realizes how different we are and then doesn't want to be friends anymore? Relax. We can fix this.
Wow, Discord plays off himself almost as well as D. Bradley Baker does off D. Bradley Baker. Suddenly that Clone Wars wisecrack seems even more applicable. They then partake in a creating organized chaos montage.
There's no more time for crying over
although it quickly turns to just organised.
Although we've never discussed it, I'm pretty sure Fluttershy likes gravity.
I've seen better films, but I guess it's decent. And since she's a Pegasus, I think that's kind of up in the air.
How boring. I mean normal.
I fail to see the difference. Discord then tries on some references, some of which I get, some I don't, but it's cool, so I'm cool with it. As long as he doesn't blow through 5 more ships in his time on the show.
I'm fabulous. I'm fabulous.
Oh no, not the bees! Oh, they're in his hair! His hair! He then tries some conversation cards. Can I borrow some? I could use them.
I'll do all I can to solve the death of your friend / family member / pet.
Right on! Oh, quite strange. For the first time in my life, I don't feel quite strange. In fact, I feel completely normal.
If he becomes rounder and starts making paper burgers, I'm out of... Ugh, screw you, Viacom! Also, why would you have a mullet? That's neither normal nor good. Fluttershy then comes around and is weirded out by how not weird it is.
I think you'll be quite pleased with the green tea I've selected for us today.
Ooh, does it actually turn us green? Is it really envious of the other teas? What's it do?
Well, it tastes delicious.
Oh.
Disappointed! What particularly nice weather we're having.
Yes.
Now I know why I like Discord so much. He's just as bad at conversation as I am. Fluttershy notices something's amiss. Aw, she loves him for who he is. However, things go awry as Discord starts becoming one with the Force. Wait, Discord's a Jedi? Just when I thought he couldn't get any more awesome. In all seriousness though, Discord fading away without causing chaos is a very interesting concept. It also makes him more sympathetic in hindsight, given his calamity seems more like a necessity now, even if he clearly enjoyed the suffering he caused. It makes sense that a spirit of chaos would be destroyed by normality. Fluttershy then decides to act chaotic to get her friend back.
Oh no, I tipped over that cup. That's pretty chaotic. Right?
Stop being so precious and chaos harder. Also, stop talking to yourself. I really need to get in contact with Dr. Wolf. In the only time messing up someone's house turns out well, Discord is back. Yay!
Discord would have a special kind of tea, like a ginseng that could really sing.
I would. I would.
They're on the same page. Ship it! Okay, I'll stop now. The moral of friends liking you for who you are is a very good one. Differences between people is what makes friendship interesting. It'd be pretty boring if everyone was the same. Discord decides to change into...
Oops!
I have so many questions!
And so the episode ends with a lovely bit of disorganized chaos. I've never really been one for the organized kind. Sorry, Rarity. So that was Discordant Harmony. It's a Discord episode that isn't What About Discord. Of course I had a blast with it. I expected a plot like this to come up between Discord and Fluttershy given how different they are, and it didn't disappoint. The lengths Discord went to please Flutters were really cute, even if they nearly turned out disastrously. As usual, his reference and reality warping jokes were hilarious, along with him trying to be normal. It's just so ludicrous seeing him trying to be not ludicrous. Plus, Discord fading from existence without chaos is an interesting idea. As I said earlier, it makes his tyranny seem a little more sympathetic since he needs it to survive. It's almost as fascinating as Accord. Then again, I haven't read the Accord comics, so I don't know if that turned out as well as this episode, but I definitely want to see it. Fluttershy's care for Discord was very touching to see, her attempts to cause chaos being so adorable, and her reassuring Discord that they are true friends, no matter what other ponies say or think, was excellent. Overall, there seemed to be an episode where everyone had a ton of fun making it. The writers were able to think up a weird scenario, DHX showed off some crazy visuals, and John Delancey and Andrea Libman clearly had a ball playing off each other, and even themselves, and all that crazy fun was incredibly infectious. It's a story that isn't going to fade from my memory anytime soon, and I mean that in the best possible way. I'm Parax11, thank you for watching.